Hey guys, good morning. You're watching Lovin Dubai show where we take you through all the top trending stories of what's happening in and around Dubai. You're watching the show with me, Simran.
And me, Rania.
And today's stories are Dubai residents are noticing that indoor mask policy is being taken lightly.
And a Dubai resident finds 1 million dirhams in an elevator.
Along with a UAE resident shared CCTV footage of a delivery driver trying to fix a spill as a result of poor packaging.
Also, a Dubai airport employee just looks exactly like Crown Prince of Dubai, so stay tuned for that.
So we found a doppelganger of
Yes.
the Crown Prince of Dubai. So we will be sharing and showing you guys pictures and all of that. But good morning!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good. Happy to be here.
So it's your third time joining us on the Lovin Dubai show.
It's actually my fourth time.
Fourth time.
Yes,
Oh, my bad.
fourth time's a charm.
Fourth time's a charm.
That's like my saying, you know. We're gonna use that.
So you're used to it. You're a pro at this point.
I guess so.
I've seen your shows with Shahir and Casey, and you nailed it. So I was like so excited to.
I learned from the best, you know.
Who's the best, Casey?
No, of course not. It's you.
Okay, anyway.
Don't talk easy.
So Raneem, you guys, has like a girl squad in the office.
Yeah, a little bit.
And like I call them the 3 Powerpuff Girls. And so I wanted to ask you, like for you, what comes first, your girl besties or your man? When you have a man.
When that happens, okay, that's a good question. Nice light topic for 8:30. Okay, I think it really depends. You know, I feel like in certain contexts, okay, your girls are number one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your besties will always be there for you through thick and thin. But then, I don't know, there's just some moments where like obviously emotions get in the way, like tension, yada yada.
Yeah.
But like just like I feel like if both parties don't get along or there's like issues, it's just like it's not gonna work. That's
Both parties, as in your girls and your man.
yeah, exactly. Like they
Okay.
have to get along for me, and I feel like there has to be that like chemistry for it to
Yeah.
be good.
So you
know?
need your man to get along with your friends.
Absolutely, 100%.
And that goes with guys as well. They
Yeah.
always want to find a girl who would get along with their bros because to guys, bros are like, you know, the holy grail.
Yeah, exactly.
They need their bro time. They need their bro nights, like boys' nights out. So it's the same with girls. And I feel like, you know, we're just more comfortable with our own genders most of the times. Like, you know, when you go out, you just have a really good night when you're with your own.
Yeah, when you're with your girls, exactly. I mean, it's a completely different like vibe, 100%, and like what you want to do. But just like, I don't know in your experience, like how you felt if you've ever had like any issues where like people haven't gotten along and like that's caused tension for you.
No, I haven't, but I've heard of those situations and it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, in conclusion, I feel like, you know, girl power, yay.
You just have a different equation for both. I mean, guys have their bro codes, you
Yeah.
know, and like just not bro codes. They're pretty like intense with their guy groups. And I think these days it's happening with girls as well. You know, like we just prefer girls' nights out.
Yeah.
We just let our hair down. It's more fun, less drama.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always like contrary to popular belief, it is more chill and less drama with just a girls' night out.
Yeah, it's true. I have heard the whole like girls are so much drama and whatever, but I really think that just depends on like your group.
Yeah.
And if you're
your
comfortable
tribe.
enough with everyone. And in my case, I haven't really like experienced that, which is good.
Usually
Been
the drama
lucky.
comes in when you mix the groups.
Mixing groups is always a touchy subject, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm not always like, like I've definitely been usually like have my little groups here and there. But like as you're getting older too, you kind of like realize it's nice to mix a little bit. Just makes life easier for you.
Yeah, instead of
know?
like catering to everyone separately, like this
Exactly.
group, that. You're right.
And there's always gonna be like, oh, you're not spending enough time with us. Like one group is gonna like be salty about it a little bit, but if you just make everyone get along, it's so much
Exactly.
easier.
I feel that. I feel, girl, you know, the right things to say.
wavelengths, exactly. But yeah.
So we'll start with our first story. Dubai residents are noticing that indoor mask policy is being taken lightly. Now, since the lockdown, residents have been wearing their masks indoors and outdoors, but on February 26th of this year, it was announced that wearing masks outdoors is optional. And we're here to tell you that the mask rule hasn't changed and it's still mandatory to wear masks indoors in the UAE. But somehow, many aren't even wearing masks indoors.
I can actually vouch for this. And Twitter is buzzing with this right now. So residents are actually sharing their confusion on the mask wearing situation, with one user saying, "It's the first time I've been to the mall in a long time, and the mask mandate just does not exist here," which is fine, but can we have an official announcement on this?
So that was what the tweet read, but and others reported that securities at the doors of the malls and within the venue are not even reminding residents to wear the mask inside.
Yeah, so a quick reminder, guys, that the 3,000 dirham penalty for the failure to wear masks in public places is actually still in place. So let's just be a little more careful.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but honestly, I think you've witnessed this too. I've seen
100%.
it. We both went to the mall like separately last week, and we both saw this. Like, people were just not wearing masks.
Yeah, they really weren't. Like, I walked in and I just felt like I was, if anything, like I was a little bit absurd for like having the mask on, you know what I mean? I was looking around me. Some people had it on, some people didn't. It's not like a complete, no one had it on. But it was confusing, and there was no strict, like, any sort of like enforcement in place to say like, okay, yes, put it on, take it off. So it was odd.
Honestly, I don't even blame the securities at this point, because people, like, there's so many of them just not wearing it. So how many would they go up to and go like, wear your mask, wear your mask, and that to every single day?
Yeah.
It's not like a one-day thing. It's like every day they might be seeing like hundreds of people, and then how many do you go up to?
And I mean, the thing is, we're all adults, right? Like, we can all make informed decisions. We don't need to have someone policing us, being like, put your mask on, and then like 5 seconds later, you just pull it back down.
Yeah.
I feel like you just need to be responsible for yourself at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just feel like after 2 years of like having it on and just having it be so diligent, getting used to it, and like having to like figure out the like eye smiling behind the mask and the like just all of that, it's strange to have it off, especially indoors.
You're right. It's like your face just feels so bare.
Absolutely.
No, like it's like you're not wearing any clothes. It just feels, I don't know, your face feels naked.
Yeah.
But I would start off by, first of all, making sure that staff, mall staff, airport staff, they are following the mask wearing mandate.
Yeah.
Because you go into a lot of stores, and even like the employees working at the stores aren't wearing their masks.
Yeah.
And then that sets it off, like, the employees are not wearing it, then I guess it's okay if we're not wearing it. But I mean, with COVID cases rising, it's just, I mean, you would want to take the precaution for yourself and your loved ones, and don't want to catch COVID or like any kind of variation of the COVID, because there's so many Delta, Omicron. Yeah, it's just, you don't know which variant you'd catch. So you just want to take that precaution always.
Yeah. And then we're just, like, we just have to be careful, because like it's not, this is still kind of like an ongoing thing. As much as like, obviously, it's so important for us to go back to like normal life and live our day to day. And obviously that's like what's being encouraged and everything. But just be mindful of it, I think, especially when you're like in a situation with a crowded room of people, or you're like in a, a taxi cab where the driver is wearing a mask. I think it's respectful to have one on. And
very true, very true. And like you said, like the pandemic isn't over, it's still there. But would you, I mean, if the cases were still like, pretty still, would you think of not wearing a mask indoors and just take it off if like you saw everyone else doing it?
I think it would really need to be a gradual thing. Yeah. I think definitely the fact that it's like loosened outdoors is a blessing in the summer. Like, let's be quite honest with that. But I think indoors will just really have to be gradual. I think in some instances, I would still feel more comfortable wearing it. But there are some instances where I would be a little more lenient.
Yeah, like I would not want to wear it in the cinemas.
Yes, I agree. But like, let's say if you're like, Dubai Mall, rush to the like fountains outside or whatever it is, yes, I feel more comfortable wearing that.
You would wear a mask, okay.
So, yeah.
Makes sense.
Just depends. I think, do what you're comfortable with, but also just be respectful.
You got that right.
In conclusion. Okay, so our next story is a little bit odd. Doesn't really happen every day. So a Dubai resident actually found 1 million dirhams in their residential building elevator, which is a bit crazy. So Dubai police have recently honored an Indian national resident for his amazing act of service when he handed over 1 million dirhams cash to the Al Basha police station upon stumbling upon it in his residential building.
Now, it was no average elevator ride for Mr. Tariq Khalid Mahmood, who received a certificate of appreciation from the Brigadier bin Shafi for his good deed to emphasize and encourage cooperation between the community and the Dubai police.
Yeah, so the director of Al Basha police station actually praised Mahmoud for his honesty and for handing over the large sum to the nearest police station, which kind of just, reinforces a sense of responsibility we have towards our fellow community members.
Honestly, if I had a bag of 1 million dirhams,
yeah,
I would guard it with my life.
Okay.
So I just don't understand, it happens, of course, you're only human, but 1 million dirhams is to lose in the elevator, that's so sus.
That really doesn't happen every day, and I'm just kind of cautious of the fact that how? Just how? People need to take their pants to get them tailored, the wallet just fall out, how it's a big chunk of change for sure. And
yeah. Kinda.
Yeah, I would say so. But I mean, obviously, kudos to, for returning
Mahmoud,
it in such fast amount of time. And I feel like it's just...
You don't carry 1 million dirhams with you every day?
No, not every day.
Okay, some days.
Some days, I just have it casually there. But I don't like to flaunt it,
But these people who that's a big investment. Do people do cash exchanges of 1 million anymore? I would think it's all wire exchange.
Yeah, exactly. Or
amount.
You're carrying checks or something. I mean,
yeah.
I don't really have handled that much change. I found a 20 dirham note in my wallet the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've hit the jackpot, you guys. I'm gonna go crazy right now. What am I gonna spend this on,
20 dirhams?
Yeah, it's like when you find change in your couch seat cushions or something, and you feel never to the extent.
It's like a gift to yourself you're giving,
Yeah.
A gift to your future self.
Exactly. It's like you've made money.
Honestly, when I was shifting homes and I was just clearing stuff out, I left a lot of loose change on my dressing table.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I kept finding it, it's like, what is happening?
Yeah, didn't it feel so good? Because you probably had so much stuff when you were moving.
Yeah, it came up to at least 45 dirhams, and it's like, okay, so today's lunch is done.
Exactly.
Sorted.
Treat yourself.
Thanks, universe. Thanks, me.
Yeah. But so if that ever happens to you guys and you happen to stumble upon it,
don't keep it.
Don't keep it. Don't gatekeep it. Just do the right thing.
The cops, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll probably get rewarded for it, like Mahmoud did.
Yeah, and it'll feel good.
Exactly. It's a feel-good factor as well.
Exactly.
So, guys, this isn't the best feel-good factor, but a UAE resident shared CCTV footage of a delivery driver trying to fix a spill as a result of poor packaging. Now, it's common knowledge that food delivery drivers don't have it easy. And apart from the obvious obstacles such as weather, urgency, safety, being underpaid, and etc., drivers also have the immense pressure to deliver food in good time and in good condition. Hence, mistakes are bound to happen. And with that being said, an unfortunate incident came to light when a UAE resident shared footage of a delivery driver tampering with her food order. Now, the CCTV footage, now doing rounds on social media, shows the driver attempting to fix the dropped food order before handing it to the customer.
Yeah, so the incident actually took place on May 27th in Al Ain, Abu Dhabi, and the driver in question was immediately suspended following the complaint. A spokesperson from the food delivery app released a statement on the situation saying, "We recently became aware of a video showing a rider poorly handling a delivery. What was reported is concerning and goes against our health and safety policy to safeguard everyone who uses our platform. So we are in contact with everyone involved, and the rider was suspended pending investigation. The restaurant has been given a formal warning and reminded to abide by our health and safety guidelines by ensuring proper packaging."
Now, we shared the story online, and a common sentiment there is that food outlets should take the responsibility of ensuring that food parcels are appropriately sealed for delivery and takeaway orders, and F&B outlets should package their takeaway parcels in a foolproof manner, keeping in mind the many factors that could come into play from the time the food leaves the restaurant to when it reaches the customer. Also, putting the drivers under such intense pressure to ensure customer satisfaction would inevitably, result in such unfortunate incidents. And that was literally the common sentiment online whether you check the post, whether you check YouTube, TikTok, wherever we've shared the story, and people have the exact same thing to say because the driver was suspended immediately. The customer got, she was compensated for, she got the refund, she was given extra credit, but the restaurant, basically it's the restaurant's fault for not packaging it properly.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. Like all the sentiment was very much like, you know, this is a common situation that happens and people have definitely experienced it multiple times.
Yeah.
You know, I've experienced it myself and I'm sure you have as well.
Like spilled food?
Yeah, and sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Like, you know, there was an incident the other day even when I ordered like soup. And the packaging came and there was literally a hole at the top, you know, and they hadn't sealed it properly. So obviously that's like gonna spill. You know, no matter how safely you're driving, it's just inevitable at some point.
Exactly. And like we mentioned, like so many things can come into play. Like, you know, those sudden maneuverings, a car coming in front, an accident, the bike falling over. Like, you know, you have to consider all those things. Like if you are going to go ahead and use these drivers to, you know, like deliver your food, you have to make sure the packaging is appropriate for all kinds of conditions. Like people order ice creams, juices, soups. And these are like liquids. Anything can fall off.
Yeah. And I mean, we're so lucky in the fact that like we can literally, you know, at the drop of a dime, kind of just like whatever we're craving or whatever we need, have it delivered to us, and it's just so easy and convenient. But that's, you know, thanks to the people that also like take the time and get it to us so efficiently and in such a short amount of time. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, like the internet feels so bad for the driver. It's like, you know, he was probably scared that the complaint would go in and then he would be reprimanded for it. So, thus, he took the measures of just like, you know, putting the food back. And just like giving to the customer. But I mean, it's still not the most hygienic thing to do. Like obviously not. So you would be in trouble for that. But I mean, unfortunate, clearly. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so the main question here was, so people were asking how did the CCTV footage get access? So it was like her private home and like CCTV camera right outside her villa.
Yeah.
And that caught the driver doing this, and that CCTV footage is what she took and sent to the food delivery company and, you know, like just shared it on social media. So if that's a question you had, that's what happened.
But I think in these instances too, it's, you know, a personal opinion, but it's kind of something that like, you know, I understand her frustration, I understand their situation, the customer, but, you know, it should be dealt privately as well.
Very true.
Because there's no need, like, at the end of the day, like, you got your compensation, all that, yada, yada, but like, you know, it's something that as well doesn't need to be spread over.
Very true.
You know?
Especially when another person's job is at risk.
Yeah.
You really want to consider, like, is it worth it? Where was he coming from? You know, like all the intentions behind.
Yeah.
But I mean, these kind of stories, you really understand like all kinds of perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think just at the end of the day, you know, be mindful again, as we've always said, and be thankful for the people, you know, helping you out and helping deliver your food. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. Okay, so crazy coincidence is that a Dubai airport employee actually looks exactly like Crown Prince of Dubai. It's a bit crazy. So we do often come across lookalikes in our day-to-day life, you know, whether it be personally or a famous celebrity that we spot. But interestingly enough, at Dubai International Airport, an exact lookalike was spotted for the Crown Prince of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
Now, Dubai resident Mohammed Wajish recently wrote a post about how he spotted a lookalike of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan at the Dubai International Airport.
Yeah, so the young man in question, his name is Shabazz, works at the Dinata baggage section. And ever since he came to Dubai, he's been receiving tons and tons of comments but has uncanny resemblance to the city's beloved Crown Prince.
Now, Instagram was all over this cute coincidence with comments ranging from doppelganger alert and noting how they both have kindness in their eyes, and some just saying, love this. It's cute. You know, like people did have a very mixed reaction on Instagram. Some are like, I think you guys need glasses.
Yeah, some people were like, I just don't see this. And I get that. Like, you don't always kind of see similarities.
Yeah.
But personally, I was like, twins. Like, they really, really resemble each other.
Same.
Yeah.
I saw that too. Like, really, there was quite a resemblance. And then we Googled this because Mareem and I were speaking about this last night. We're like, how many lookalikes do we have? And do we even have? So apparently, scientists say that statistically, every person has roughly 6 doppelgangers. So like 6 lookalikes. So there are 7 of you out there in this 8 billion population.
That's crazy. Like, if you think about it, in the world that you have about like, what, 7 or 8 people that look
7. So it's like altogether there's 7 of you, but there are 6 people who look like you.
But are like identical? Or like similar?
Identical, I guess. Not I don't know. Like they could
Close
resemble
enough,
you. Yeah,
close enough.
exactly,
Yeah, okay.
close enough. Like this, I would really say is a doppelganger
100%,
situation.
yeah. And that in itself is weird as well. Like when you see a picture of someone from like their, profile or whatever, and you're like, oh, sometimes you won't spot it, by the way, but someone else might.
Sees it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, I don't see it, or like, oh my God, that looks
Yeah.
just... And there are apps out there to help you find your twin.
I read about that. Like you can actually like put your picture and then like it will just like appear with like your doppelganger, like the person that looks like
I don't know how that works. What if the other person has not registered their picture on this app?
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, that's interesting, like that's so weird, like meeting your doppelganger.
Yeah.
And I mean, basically it's like twins, no? Like
I wonder if you guys I wonder if they'd have the same personality. Like that would be interesting, right? Like if you guys look the same, but would you like act the same and like
that goes with
have
twins.
The same mannerisms? Yeah.
Twins are born on the same day.
Yeah.
Born, I mean, like same day, same time, everything. Like the identical twins, and like they're just poles apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just like have the same I know I've always wanted a twin, to be honest. I feel like that would have been
just like annoying your parents and like everyone around you by just confusing them.
And I've always wanted to pull the thing where like, you are like in an exam, you don't want to do it, and then your twin walks in and takes over.
I'm sure twins pull that off quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's why they have biometrics in place now.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, I don't know about the but very true.
Have you seen The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Who hasn't? Of course.
That's like, when everyone's interest speaks so much on like just wanting a twin.
Yeah.
Like
Dream.
How life would have been having a twin.
I just feel like, you always have like a friend and you always have someone to look out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 peas in a pod. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm manifesting twins for myself. I don't know about you.
Maybe like when you have kids.
Yeah.
Twins,
it's not going to be the easiest, I'm sure, to like handle, but
it'd be cute.
I think it'd be cute.
Matching outfits.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want the like little like walking around the mall matching outfits. I think that would be cute.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Well, that was a cute little story about Fazza and his doppelganger. But guys, thank you so much for watching the Lovin Dubai show. Catch us same time, same place tomorrow.
Bye, guys.